I don't know. I'm sure other people experience this, but I'm like nearing my 30s, and I'm thinking about all these women that when I was younger I looked at who are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, older than me, who I'm like, wow, they're not very healthy people, and they're just like making not very healthy choices, and I don't know why they're doing that, and I'm not gonna do that. And I don't know, I can't help but wonder, like, I feel like I see myself, like, I could very easily become one of those women who just exists within burnout culture, like, because that's as far, I mean, I know that's not just it, but for me right now, like, I'm thinking about what I observed and how I labeled that. I'm like, burnout culture. I'm looking at it now, and it seems so clear to me. My job is a burnout job. Sorry to say it. And, like, I also feel like, I want to say guilty, but I wonder if it's shame that I feel like I should be able to do more, and like the job that is my job, in order for it to be done well, it requires that someone does more than what I'm doing, even though what I'm doing is already like led to burnout. And I'm just thinking about all the things that I feel like I have to keep track of, and I'm thinking about, there's a couple of Instagram people that I follow who talk about, like, it's supposed to be content for men of like, hey, like the one I watched the other day was a guy washing the dishes, right? And then there was this other guy who like commented on that, and he's like, that's great, wash the dishes, vacuum the floor, like do the visual thing, but what about all the like not visual things that like are being done? Like, are you doing any of those? Like, oh, maybe you say you're going to do the dishes, or you do the dishes, but what about like being aware of what groceries you need, and having to come up with a list of groceries, and having to figure out when you're going to go purchase the groceries, and figuring out like what store you're going to go to, and how much it's going to be, and how it fits into your budget, and like just all of those things, going and buying the groceries, like those. I'm just feeling that. I'm feeling that hardcore. I'm feeling like all of those things are weighing on me. The reason this came up is because this morning, after a long weekend of trying to sell our house, and good things happening, but like just exhausting, I come back, I wake up Monday morning, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so exhausted. Like, not like tired, like I woke up before my alarm, but I'm so exhausted mentally and like emotionally and not physically. And you know, then I go to a training with my staff all day, and then I'm on my way home, and I'm like, thank God, you know. And then I'm like, oh, we need to go get groceries though. And so I go and get groceries, and then I'm like, oh, the car needs to get an oil change. I should just go to one of those like instant oil change places. So I go to that. And then, you know, oh, are you gonna let me in? Yes, thank you. Woo! Driving in Minneapolis, guys. Gotta love it. Alright. And then I get there, and the line is like, I would have to wait for an hour before I'd even be seen, you know. But I'm worried about the car. They both need it. Both cars need to get their oil changed. There's all these things that are going on. I'm like, no freaking wonder. Like, honestly, like, it's exhausting. It's freaking exhausting. I'm like, how can I really don't want to live in Burnout LA. I do not want to be one of those people. Not because those people are bad. I'm like, wow, those people are just normal people living in our culture, in our society, who, like, want to be a part of multiple things. God forbid. My husband is here outside. How wonderful. I do love him. Alright. Anyway, that's my rant. I have more thoughts, but my brain is just mush, so we're gonna end there. Peace, all. Peace and rest.